Come one, come all. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Just in case y'all wondering, why am I live? Okay. I am here because it's well overdue. I've been meaning to go live for like weeks now. Alrighty. And never mind all that in the background. Alright. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, this is your girl EmeraldCary. For those who don't know, for those who do know, hi, hi, and hi. Alright. I'm not going to wait too much longer. This is about to be very quick, okay? So, yeah, I am here, as you can tell, down there in that bio. Slow connection, of course, but nothing stops the show. Alright, yeah. Let's talk about this right here. Hello. Alright. Hello. Never mind my background. Alright, yeah, for those who don't know, yes, I started this project here, Heal Past the Pain and everything. Just wanted to give like a little brief talking on what this is about and everything like that. Pretty much this is not a tell-all type of thing. This is a journal and also a planner and stuff like that. It has like little activities in there for one to do. Right now this is pretty much for the adults and stuff like that, and this is just to, you know, give everybody a friend reminder to, you know, stop and, I mean, check yourself, you know. See if you're committing to those around you and those around you committed to you. That's pretty much what this is about. Also the self-healing part, much needed. And also self-soothing and stuff like that. A lot of people forget, you know, a part of your life journey is to know how to heal oneself in one area or another, and to soothe that thing inside of you that hearts out in such a negative kind of way, and try to make that work with your everyday life. That's pretty much what this is about. I'm gonna let some of y'all see what's on the inside. And I really not a targeting audience or anything like that, but I definitely was focusing on the fellas. It is a unisex type of book, hence why it looks the way it looks or whatever like that. But let me see if I can open it queen. But yeah, questionnaires and stuff like that up in here. I'm trying, y'all, but I'm working with like one hand here, one hand with me. But anyways, when you purchase yours for yourself, your loved one, or whatever like that, you get a chance to see what's inside of here. I got like some nice stuff, some nice notes, motivational words and stuff like that of encouragement and everything like that help you along the way. So once you complete your questionnaires, which is very personal and everything like that, and you know, very personal and stuff like that for yourself, you then will, you know, before you go into the next page and stuff like that and do something else, you're going to have something that's going to help you refresh, rewind, bring yourself back down and stuff like that after venting to yourself and to this book here, you know, everything that you may decide that you feel comfortable enough about, you know, talking, you know, being vulnerable with yourself and stuff like that. And then also, if you want to, you can use it. It's paper, okay? So it's a paperback book. So if you want to, you can also use it as a burn book. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, get you one, okay? Get you one, all right? I promise you, you're gonna be like, oh wow. And you know, just do it for yourself. All right, do it for yourself, because, you know, walking around everyday life and you seeing people who just like, they just almost about to clock out, and I'm just like, yo, you really, you know, don't have to do that. Like, it's suicide is still at a high rate, even for grown adults, you know what I mean? And it just be like, yo, no, you're needed here. As long as you have something to contribute, you're needed here. You know, there are those who are here just to do the unforsakable type of things and stuff like that. But no, you're needed. You know, validating yourself is always something that people need to consider as well. And just a little bit also of what this was saying is, you know, self-healing isn't a space of taunting yourself. It's a space of recognizing all that came of the past and acting on the heal part of yourself that shows resilience and growth. So, you know, don't ever feel like you're too tough. You know, don't ever feel like, oh, you know, I've been taught that I'm a man, this and this, and the third. We don't show. No. And codependency definitely goes along with you stopping yourself from emotionally being aware and vulnerable. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. God. You know, we're trying to heal, okay? We need more of that. It's enough of this satire thing going on and this little deep. Yeah, we already know what world we're living in. So it's like, yeah, you know, even for adults, each one teach one. That way, when you check yourself and you self-analyze you, like you gonna know what your weakness is. You're gonna know what your fault is as well, and you're gonna make it a habit not to show it up as an excuse. All right. So that's just to give y'all a brief little conversation there. Other than that, be blessed in all that you do. Continue to work on you. Make sure you put yourself first. The Most High always going to stand. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But make sure you put yourself first, so that way everybody behind you, everybody around you can get that love, and you make sure that you're also getting that back. You want to reciprocate things to others, and them reciprocating that to you. So it's like, yeah. And other than that, y'all, that's really what I was talking about. I have some upcoming stuff. If you have not got a chance to check my page out or anything like that, and my other social medias and stuff, I have some other stuff that I am working on right now for those who are more so into the romantic and novel and stuff. I have something in that department as well. That's going to be my official book. Because right now I'm a publisher, but I'm also an author. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be my official book, and then getting back to, you know, focusing on the main thing, which is getting these questionnaires out so people can, you know, like oh wow, you know, I didn't think to ask that about myself. I didn't think to look at things like that, and it's just like, yeah, answer it. Answer these questions about yourself so you know where you stand and sit with those in your life, and how you're presenting yourself as well, you know, for the most part. And like I said, the youth, for sure, working on something, because I have a teenage daughter, and I just be like, hey, look, give me some questions you think you and your peers might, you know, just to put it out there, because they're going through stuff as well, and very active, you know, for a lot of them, which is also sad, but it's the truth, and this is something that I am more passionate about, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that as well. So and like I said, I keep y'all all posted and everything like that. And like I said, maybe a collaboration might be in hand. Maybe me making appearances, you know, hopefully I'm gonna speak it to existing schools and stuff like that, because I have it in me and all that stuff. And just any youth that I come across that I can, you know, I still make it my point and my duty to allow them to, yeah, express yourself. But look, hear me out as well. It's like, been there, done that, understand, you know, a lot of it is, you know, coming from hurt, it's coming from pain. So if you see and notice this, definitely help the youth out, because you are always in a position to do so. And I don't like to pry at all, but sometimes I just can't help that side of me. My spirit team just be on it. That side of me sometimes just cannot help but to be like, you know what? Let me say something. Let me give them a little something. And you know, and it just be like, hey, sometimes it work. Sometimes it definitely work, or it'll get to them later. Trust me, they hear you. And not putting too much of my information out there and stuff like that, but you know, if you, like I said, if you look at my page, of course, you can see certain things. You see me on the bus or whatever like that. And I deal with kids who, you know, as an assistant, who is, you know, either with any form of special needs and stuff like that. Love them. And also mainly kids who are in, like, you know, detention type schools and stuff like that. And those be the ones that I be, you know, trying to be the voice of reason to and for and stuff like that, because there's nothing like being a youth out here and you're guided to a certain point, and the rest of it, like, you're literally trying to figure out if you're not, you know, being led by the outside noise, which is an everyday thing. You have all these things that plays a role in how these kids decide they want to develop their function and stuff like that. And it's just like, hey, look, reel that back. No, 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 no. You don't have to go about it that way because you've seen somebody else do it. You heard somebody else do it. It look like that's the popping thing to do. Nah, because you really will regret a lot of it as you get a little bit older. So, you know, just stuff like that with whomever around you. It's like your duty and your job don't stop as long as you're intact with any kid of any level. Your duty doesn't stop, to be real honest. But yeah, I just want to leave y'all with that. Again, peace, love. Don't forget to go and click on the link anywhere that you can and get you a copy of this lovely book here, that journal there. Get you a copy of Heal Past the Pain, and it's on Amazon as well if you want to just go up there. And again, just a reminder, I don't know why I feel I need to tell people this, but of course, nobody's going to know that you bought the book if you don't want it to, but it's crazy. Support. Just support. I take it either way. Period. And yeah, continue to always self-check yourself. Just check yourself. You know what I mean? Reboot if you need to. Take a minute to recognize what it is that you're still trying to heal from, what it is that you feel like you're running from, what it is that you have to face and all that stuff like that, and go ahead and face that head on and come out always like a smoking gun, come out always swinging and stuff like that, and just know, like, all right, look, this thing right here, life is worth living, but it's not easy with everything that's put in place. Look around us, outside of where we stay, everywhere, but it's worth living, and it's beautiful nonetheless. All right, everybody, have a nice one. Again, this is your girl EmeraldCary. Check my page out, like, comment, subscribe, and get you a copy. All righty.